course, there's no game audio. Hi, YouTube. I don't know why the game audio doesn't want to work. Everything else is working perfectly.
Hi, YouTube. Please leak and subscribe.
Leak and subscribe, like the funny leaks that Farfetch'd holds, like those kinds of leaks. If that's the kind of leaks you're looking for, they're very popular. Only 50% of Farfetch'd hold leaks for some weird reason. Did you know that? I certainly didn't, because I don't know what Farfetch's are even allowed to hold. You leak for me? Also, hi, YouTube. Welcome to day 62. I know there's no audio right now. I'm trying to fix that while talking and yapping. But yeah, welcome to day 62, everyone. We did the unthinkable and actually managed to get the mythical, like, shiny Bulbasaur in Leaf Green, which, if you're looking on the screen, you can see, oh, look, there's 2 Leaf Green games. I speed ran, technically twice, my way over to the Seafoam Islands on Leaf Green. Why isn't the game audio not want to work? I love it here. What if I just enable all of them and see which one? That is not the game that, whatever. Apparently, the one in the bottom left has the audio for some reason, even though the one I have selected is supposed to be the top right one. Whatever. But yeah, I speedran my happy self all the way to the Seafoam Islands for Leaf Green from getting that Bulbasaur. Twice, because I had an Ivysaur and Kai wanted a Bulbasaur named the number, so then I had to do it again. That was fun. Yeah, as you can see, there's quite a... wrong fire red. I forgot to move the account over. Haha, I am a streamer. The scuff has returned officially. Where is it? Don't you just love it here? Now I gotta close everything. You love to see it. Where did it go? There it is. It's literally in a thing called main fire red save, and I couldn't find it. Yeah, we'll replace all the files in here, because... Oh, right, because I have the 2 fire reds open. Well, time to close those. Hope you guys didn't miss those games too much. As I open up fire red again. Guys, I'm so good at this job. I'm so good at the job, guys. You hate bottom left audio, all your friends are using top right audio? That is such an old joke. You realize that, right, Koki? Like, how old that is? Ah, my keyboard. My sleeve got my wrist rest. I'm an old joke? Oh, that's so mean. What did I do? Alright, so I'll go top right. This one will go top, or hit bottom right. At least you still have audio playing from the other Leaf Green. Why is it the top right one again? Bro, this is like perfect every time. Whatever. All right, you know what? Okay, enough dallying. We're starting at 3600 resets for the Articuno. We have 4 of them. This should be the correct save now. All right, it's the correct save now. As you can see, I speed ran my way all the way to Articuno. I didn't even get the 8th badge, or 7th badge for that matter. I have level 40 Pokemon against this Articuno, so it's going to be brutal if I get it in the Leaf Green game. So we'll see how well this goes. I'll let you see what I did in Leaf Green, like, most recently. Like, I spent 2,700 on Max Repels just because I needed them. I spent 28,000 on Great Balls, and I spent 60,000 on Ultra Balls. I actually spent more than that, but I had bought some previously. But yeah, so let's look at the teams real quick. I don't actually have it, the Bulbasaur on this team because I haven't been using it once I got past, once I got to Erica, Because like I used it through the gambling hall. What am I'm blanking on the name of it. The gambling center. I used it on the underground like rocket area, and then I kind of just stopped using it. So this is the team that I'm using: a Dragonair that I evolved from a Dratini, Sandslash, Pikachu, because Pikachu's just a goat in these games, Fearow, and Kadabra. And then since it's been a while since we played on Fire Red, we're also using a Pikachu evolved into a Raichu, a Machamp that I forgot to show on stream because I evolved it. The Shiny Charizard that's at level 46, the Prime at 45, and the Scyther at 53, completely forgetting that Scyther is 4 times weak to Ice. So, we'll see how well this goes. Did I make my team sprites all just yellow and red? Huh. Well, I mean, Scyther's green, Machamp's blue, and Dragonair's purple. I didn't really think about it. In the place of Krabby is supposed to be a Slowbro. And the place of Krabby over here, I believe, is a Gyarados. So there's a little bit more variety. But yeah, Krabby on the left would be a Slowbro, and Krabby on the right would be a Gyarados. So, interesting team comps. We'll see how well this goes. Yeah, so first check, guys. First check. And nothing. What a surprise. I will go over real quick the intention of why I have Koki and why I have Dragonair. Though it's gonna be a little hard to select their moves. I might need to like pre-order them somehow. But Dragonair has Thunder Wave, so that way I can once again paralyze it. Though Articuno was faster than Dragonair, but I have Pikachu also in Leaf Green, so I can still paralyze after that. And same thing with Koki, just the Thunder Wave. And then kind of like whittle the health down. Since Dragon Rage always does 40, it makes it a lot safer on the Leaf Green, but a lot harder on Fire Red. But yeah, so 4 games again. That's right, we're back into it. Oh, and the gong worked? All right. Okay. This is the one that goes to 100,000 resets. Listen, I am a boy that has many hopes and dreams. I feel revived knowing I don't have to hunt the Bulbasaur anymore. And the fact that I love Articuno, so I'm gonna have no hate for this. Even if we do go to 100,000, I just love Articuno. Also, in the photo of Bulbasaur that I shared, you'll notice what held item it has. I had to like hold off on using it a little bit because I didn't want to have to keep using B every single time that I wanted to prevent it from evolving. So it's now carrying an Everstone. Have I posted the video of getting the Bulba? On TikTok I have, on YouTube I have not. On YouTube it's going to come out the day, I think, after I post the 61-day video itself. Articuno is the coolest one of the birds? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I get it, don't worry. If I get 100,000, Pokemon will have a new generation by then. I mean, maybe. I mean, they still have Legends ZA to worry about, so. However, I will say this, I hate how tiny the picture is for the goal, but essentially it's just a more iced color Articuno than its blue color that it has now. It kind of looks more like the Bulbasaur, like in skin tone. So I'm gonna have to like do like I'm gonna have to like spread my vision to see if any of them sparkle whenever they come on. Otherwise, I'm definitely gonna miss it. Probably. I say that though, but the Snorlax, whenever we were hunting it, I thought it was gonna be a little harder to see, but it was kind of obvious. Like one's green, one's kind of blue. So maybe the subtle color change on this won't be so bad. If we get 100 likes, you will explode. Hey, let's go. I get 10 million likes as Ethan smashes a gingerbread house. And that's the R4 shame it's not more distinct. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that are like that though, which sucks. You watched the clip and commented? Oh, on TikTok? Appreciate it. Yeah, if you can go like boost, like super boost the TikTok clip of getting the shiny Bulbasaur, please do that. But hi Chip, how are you? Hi Whiskers, how are you? Hi Sal, how are you? And hi Koki, how are you? Oh, also, I didn't do the 5 steps yet. Since I've been prattling on and on and on. Hi Dad, how are you? I'm doing all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By check, do you mean the high, the high Sal Char? Sis? Is this cringe AF? Yes, absolutely. And I will continue to be cringe. You're so happy that the clip of me's going ballistic. I don't see that in the list though. Sal. Hi Chip, Char. Dante cringest. Listen, I have sold my soul to the shiny gods. I may be cringe, but at least I got shinies. Alright, thank you for the checking myself. Get no stretch. You gotta build a nest. Alright, oh, hit my microphone. Have fun building your blanket fort. But I don't have Zapdos. You're right, I don't have Zapdos. Articuno is the first bird I decided to go after. Love Zapdos and TCG Pocket, but Articuno is my favorite bird. Well, you thought Classic was a genuine troll and about pulled the trigger. Do you not see the diamond beside their name? Your beef was 4%. How's your beef? It's so low. You've been on the fryer for like 8 days. Classic hat, always wanting to be banned. Wow. Wow, alright. I get 5 minutes where I don't have to type. Why are you saying bye? Eh? What do I call a Pokemon that can hack servers? I would call it Porygon. But see, I'm not good at making puns. Zapdos. Wow. Oh, you thought it was a timeout? No, timeout is 1. Timeout's a nat 1. The opposite direction that you landed. Yeah, you did timeout, Cat. I don't know why. By the way, Cat, you are unmuted. He may have muted you for 10 minutes for some reason. No, that's a different cat. That's a different cat. That's not my cat. Let me get this straight. This is not my cat. No. No, let me make this clear. She is not my cat. That's a different cat. My cat has the attribution towards the waving emote. So if you use the wave emote and check the attribution for that, that's the correct cat. Yeah, it's a different cat. So there's another streamer named Faye. Well, that's not actually her full like name, but she's the one. She's that. That's her cat. My cat has the name Onyx Katarina. Unless she changed her name to just Onyx Cat. You're gonna do a raffle until you win? What? What do you mean? Why? Can you have a cat? That's up to you and your cats. Do you know any cats? I mean, you probably knew the cat from Halo Reach. But we all saw how that went. So. Also, Chip, why are you doing a raffle? No, I know what you said, but you do realize the speed at which these are going to occur, right? Every 25 is a raffle, bro. I don't know, guys. If there's a raffle going whenever I get to that point in time, you can kind of blame Chip that you don't get another one. Just saying. Think I'm underestimating your menacing? Oh no, I absolutely know what your menacing is. But look, I mean, nah. Don't you start this. I will start canceling raffles. Nah. There is no fun in my shiny hunting stream. Only pain and suffering. Also, I just want to point out that... Oh, yeah, rip Sal, jeez. Now you're back in the saddle again, buddy. Yeah, exactly, no fun allowed. But also, what if we get to a threshold and you give the wrong raffle amount? What then? Now you're just doing the wrong raffle. And for less at that. Fun underscore?
Fun underscore, 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 fun.
Thank you for the 1-bit Koki. Hit me with the fun underscore. You might nuke the stream? Why is that? Why are you gonna nuke the stream? Can you not handle the fun underscore? I'll play it again. Did you miss it the first time? No? What do you mean no? Why not? I mean, it's right here. I mean, look, I mean, it's fun underscore. What do you mean?
Fun underscore, 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 fun.
Are you not having fun underscore? I thought you wanted to be a menace. Am I not allowed to be a menace? Am I, because I'm the streamer dad, I have to take it? If I have to take it, I can dish it. But to answer the question earlier, I'm doing good. The week went kind of weird because I started training the new employee on Wednesday. And so that's why I've been kind of like MIA for the most part, like all week for people who usually see me at night. You're shorter than me, so you get to be a menace. Well, here's the problem. I'm dating someone who's 4'11", and if I'm allowed to be a menace towards her, I'm allowed to be a menace towards you. Koki's like a Greek god of height. He's like 11 feet tall in real life. He's like the Gigamaxed, like, or no, Gigantamaxed Pikachu. You guess size does matter? Whoa, wait a minute. Also, once again, he is not an inch. You keep using the wrong... You keep reading it wrong. Exactly. See, Sal's taller than me, and he blows me all the time. Granted, he's literally like an inch, maybe two at the most taller than me. Depends on if he's slouching or not. And a Pikachu in real life, some sources say. More on tonight's programming. Koki, real Pikachu. Find out on how I will just say Spike TV. I can't remember what the actual like channel is called at the moment. It's a Koki in a box. A Koki in a box, yeah. Bring back Lonely Island. Wait, what? Wait a minute, wait. Why did Dragonair have a flare when it came out of the ball? Is that normal for Safari balls? Leave you alone. No. I will not leave you alone. Oh, it does have a different... Huh. Alright. No, I'm not gonna read the full message now. I feel like I'll get nuked by Twitch. If I don't get nuked on Twitch, I'll get nuked on YouTube for sure.
Leave me alone, I am homosexual, so I suck at math, I didn't get the math genius gay chromosome. Twitch, I am actually homosexual, don't nuke me.
Thanks for relaying thanks for relaying Chip's message there, Cookie. But let it not be forgotten, the greatest message of all time. The fact that I could replay that is wild.
Fun underscore, 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 fun.
I didn't say the message out loud for a reason, and then Koki's like, you know what? Full blast it. Send it with a TTS redeem. So if you got a problem, Whiskers, please take it up with Chips, our resident bad actor. I will say with the with how Articuno looks, there is a real possibility that I could reset over it if I accidentally miss the shine animation. I keep wanting to call it the shine spark. That's not what it is. Nar. You're watching Venture Bros? Who watches Venture Bros in 2025? Certainly not me. Not like I watched it before anyway. I'm not the biggest fan of the way that that era of cartoons on Adult Swim are animated. You're watching the movie? I don't know what the movie looks like. Ah, yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it looks like because I didn't really like the show, so whenever the movie was like, hey, here's a movie, it's like, why would I watch a movie of something I don't already like? Yo, Chip, you won the entire 15K raffle. What are you going to do with your winnings? Movie idea? No. No. We're no. You guys can watch that if you do it in the Discord. I will not be there. I don't like that. I'm not gonna force myself to watch it. You have a question for whenever I get Sword and Shield? Alright, what's up? Or swoosh. Oh, nice gamble all. Well, I'll go for Square Shinies. isn't it random? Like, which type of shiny, like, sprite you get? Like, there's no way to influence that whatsoever. I mean, in theory, I could. It's a 1 in 16 chance. So every... so, on top of the 1 in 4,000-ish, I also gotta look for a 1 in 16-ish. I don't know, I might do it if I'm feeling spicy. Don't forget to join the raffle. Well, hold on a sec. Let me get my laptop. Let me check that real quick. Let me check something in that. What's, you said Sword and Shield, right? Is Sword and Shield the game that introduces the square shinies first? Yes? Oh, okay. So let me check something on my laptop here while I'm trying to do these resets. Come on. Of course I don't have it open. Congrats on the raffle win, Whiskers. Let's just see what you guys have been doing in the Minecraft server. I mean, I know you guys have been playing, what, that medieval, like, game, right? I didn't know that you guys have been playing Minecraft at all. Then again, I haven't been, like, on my Xbox call. Because of the whole training thing. Alright, so Sword and Shield. I mean, maybe? I mean, radar chaining gives me a 1 in 99. I'll consider it. I mean, the shiny charm alone drops it to 1 in 1365, so maybe. I might do it. You've done a lot? Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you guys are still having fun with the realm. Not like I'm gonna be able to play it next week either. You think they're called glistening shinies officially? Alright. Like I said, I'll think about it. I might do like little special incentives to like do a glistening shiny hunt. This is the 3rd time we're doing Monopoly rules? What do you mean? Yeah, you got a Venusaur EX. Great card. Whenever you get that card on the field along with, what, Giant Cape? 210 health, man. It's crazy. Still can't live Crimson Storm, though. I don't know if there's a card that can survive Crimson Storm yet. Because it would have to have 190 health, which I think Venusaur EX is the only one that does. And it can't be grass. Otherwise, Crimson Storm will do 20 more damage. So... I don't know. But Chip, I need to know what you mean by Monopoly rules. Also, don't forget to join the raffle. The 10K. It's like jingling keys in front of a bunch of children. Oh, actually, you know what? I can do this as well. Alright, let's do something else as well. I may not have a full set of cards that we can open in TCG Pocket, but I can at least open some. Like 2, maybe? But all my luck is in this game, man, I swear. Like, whenever you guys are, like, happen to be here. GG's Koki on the 10K. I can't wait to see that go into the slots. For reminder, that's what I got last time we were streaming. Or did the TCG Pocket card openings. So, like I said, pretty lucky here when you guys are involved. Oh, you gambled 1 all and then slotted the rest of it. Alright. Yeah, I was right. We have 2 packs. In an hour and 8 minutes, I will not remember, but in an hour 8 minutes, I could do a third one. All right, so for the first pack, we got. Now here's the question for you: are you a Fione or Fione name enjoyer? Which one's the name you prefer? I prefer Fione. That's the first card. Magnemite, Magneton, Bronzor, and Rotom. iPhone. Isn't that Rotom? No, so you prefer Fione. Is that what I'm getting from that? I don't know. A lot of the Pokemon names that I see, I'm usually just going based off like how I think it would be pronounced. What? Pronounced. Why's that? Hey, Saki, how are you doing today? How am I at Articuno? What do you mean? What do you mean, Saki? How am I at Articuno? Are you talking about in the Leaf Green after just getting the Bulbasaur? I speedran the game. By the way, in the second pack for Triumph of Light, I forgot to say that's what I was doing. Snorunt, Krogunk, Eevee, a Noctowl, and a third Houndoom full art. All right. But yeah, I essentially took the save with me to work. And any downtime I had where I wasn't training, I put the game on double speed and ran through it. But not only that, I had to do it a second time. Because I let the Bulbasaur revolt. So, just to showcase it. I just remember I can't really. I don't. The Pokédex doesn't show shininess in this generation. It doesn't show it in the Pokédex until like Gen 6 or something like that. But yeah, we got the shiny Bulbasaur, so we moved on to Articuno because you need a nice, strong Ice type for the Elite Four. And what better Ice type than the Ice type? Articuno. So, that's why we're hunting it. I need to lock my microphone a little bit more. Koki won the raffle, the 5K. Wow, Koki. You know, it would be wild if the slots rolled for every like 100 that you put in. So when you slot all, you just see like a receipt come up of just all the different roll results. That'd be terrible for chat, but it would be pretty cool. Or just like a little like little embed link that's like, yeah, here it is. But also, after getting the Bulbasaur, I felt reinvigorated for shiny hunting, and so I want to go for the Articuno. Like, the entire time that I was hunting the Bulbasaur, and then, like, having the Fire Red Articuno on the right, it's like, you know what? I want the Articuno more. The entire time. And I'm absolutely okay with that. I'm fine that I didn't get it, because it just means more screen time for the Articuno. Oh, you know what? That's what I wanted to check. There was something else I wanted to check on my computer. My laptop, I mean. Alright, so I decided, so like anytime I start a hunt of a Pokemon, I put it in the spreadsheet for the day that it started, right? Like even if it like appeared like one time like the Bulbasaur did for, or the handful of times it appeared for like the Charmander hunt that I had. So we started, the first instance of Bulbasaur appearing was on day 11. And we got the shiny on day 61. Granted, between that, you had some like normal like Fire Red story gameplay, but like it's still one of those things where it's like 50 days. between its first sighting and it getting caught. Which is wild. Okay. Oop. Oh, what are you fishing up, Whiskers? We still have a long list of cards in the fishing pond that have not been caught yet. We still have some base game stuff that hasn't been caught yet either. All legendaries. Actually, I wonder, let me open this real quick. Do I have the boost for shinies increased? Oh, look, you get stuff for gifted subs. I forgot that I have that enabled. So if you want to gift subs, I guess... That can't be right. Cookie, have you gotten cast on gift subs? Maybe I missed it because I'm freaking out about you gift subbing. Where is the shiny boost chance? Also, fun fact, mods can make you fish. Why is that one? I don't like data collection. Where is it? Hello? I know I have it enabled for you guys. Oh, no, I don't. I guess I turned it off. Here, there you go. Now you have... Yeah, save. You have boosted chance for legendaries now. Given how many fish are in the sea of this game, I figured I might as well increase it for you guys. Let's try. I don't think you're going to get a first try. Yo, Charmander. It's my boy. Actually, my girl. Charmander! Hi, Whiskers. Char. Where's Freshie? I need them to complain about how I always sound the same. Jeez, Koki. Right off the bat, huh? All right, look, I said it wasn't going to be the first. Yeah, I didn't realize I had the gift sub one enabled. But granted, like I said, I don't even know if it's actually working properly then. Yo, electric. Eel-ectric. We finally got a new Pokemon. Oh, no, it does. Huh. All right. I guess I just don't remember it doing that because like I'm like lost in it. But thank you, Koki, for your 108th gift sub. Going over to our most recent follower of Dara989512. Well, that's good. Believe me, this wasn't a ploy to try and get you to gift sub. I don't recall it ever working. Because like you've gifted like 10 gift subs before, but I don't recall that thing ever going off for like 10 of those. Give sub, get a trout. Or a bony tail chub. Most of those were you. I mean, fair. You were fishing quite extensively for a while. so we'll do this. We're also gonna do something else because why not? If you don't already, you should go follow Double A Koki. The one and I think only. I don't know. I haven't seen another one. Is there another Pikachu VTuber out there? Because I haven't seen him. If you don't follow him, you should totally go do so. He's a great lad. You killed him. You ate him. You assimilated the other Pikachu VTubers. It's a one cohesive what? Cohesive unit. I'm just glad I was able to like speedrun this game up to this point. Granted, once again, the Pokemon are a little underleveled, but so be it. GG's on the Wind Whiskers. Who's that? What's the leaderboard looking like? The top 5 guys. Let's see here. Actually, I forgot I need to remove Bulbasaur from this list. You. Ah, Whiskers, you're the one in the lead. Not getting a reset has made you quite easily in the lead. Soren's in second, Willie's in third, Capehead's in fourth, and Eclipse is in fifth. Willie only coming here every so often to troll me and then getting some red worms out of it. Capehead's at work while I do this. I miss Eclipse. Soren came in for like a couple of the Metroid and Chrono Trigger streams. And obviously Whiskers winning some wild red orb raffles. Who's going to be the person to dethrone Whiskers? He may not get the 3P, but he's definitely like coming back for revenge. If Dara showed up and like donated like a bit or something, he'd have the trifecta of all 3 marquees. I was gonna do another one, screw it. But back to what I was saying like before, like the new coworker training is going well. Like the first time I was training someone, it felt like it was kind of like training like one of those employees that just kind of takes them in to get used to the job, like a little bit longer than what you'd expect. But then again, I've also been there for like 5 years. And then this person learns certain things great, but then other things not so great. Like they still learn it well, just not great. So truly, I think they only need like 4 days of training, but I still need to do 6 just to make sure everything's all good. So sadly, next week I really won't be doing too much of the gaming either. But then after that, I'm back to freedom from training. Yo, Pika Ramen. It's been a while since you've had one of those. Koki, what happened to gambling all as opposed to slotting all? Why have you given up on the gamble and just went straight to the slots? I feel like the gamble's more fair. Gives you more bang for your buck. Gambling is bad, but the slots are better? Question mark. I mean, I feel like you have better odds with gambling. I mean, 50-50 has to be better than like a 2% chance, right? Maybe even less that? I don't actually know what the odds are, but like... Surely. You know, now that we're like speed blitzing like resets, whenever it comes to like Pokemon, it's gonna... I don't know if it's gonna feel faster or slower whenever we start doing like random mons. Like in the grass and stuff like that, because I don't have to reset all the way back here, I just gotta run from it and then start running around again. And then since certain mons are, you know, version exclusives, because of course they are. Like, I'm not gonna be able to hunt in 4 games, I'm gonna have to only hunt in 2. I mean, I guess in theory what I could do is hunt the different exclusives in both games at the same time. Because usually the exclusives are in the same area. Just obviously in different games. Peggy, the European rating system, right? Balots are 18 plus, but got so much backlash that they made it 12 plus. What would make it 18 plus? I mean, it's not even real gambling, and you can't even spend money on the game. Is there violence in the game? Would you consider it a violent game? I mean, Inscription's a pretty violent game, and that's also kind of gambling if you want to think about it. Whiskers, I missed what you caught. Can you do it again? I think it was a cottony, but I really couldn't tell. They basically called it a gateway drug to poker, but it doesn't... it plays so differently. A gateway drug to poker's wild. I'll take 2 cards, please. Alright, we're betting. Alright. Alright, now there's 3 cards. What, is that the river or is that the flop? I don't remember. The flop, I guess. That's why everyone was angry and got it lower. Good. Good on everyone. Hey, a Pincurchin. Look, Whiskers, you're still getting new Pokemon. So I don't think you want to eat that one. I mean, it's justifiably. Like, it's really not a gateway into poker. Yakuza's poker minigame is a gateway to poker. Alright, guys, last check before 4K. Uh-oh. There it is. We hit 4K, everyone. 4K. Savage 20K raffle. If you haven't been listening, now would be the time to join. Exactly, 4K. IS the 400 for error. You know, the way that Articuno looks in the box down below, like, that's probably the actual size of the bird in real life. Like, just, it's tiny. Like, it just sits on your nail. Not even your finger, just your nail. Even when we were discussing, like, what Articuno was, like, so many episodes ago, So many streams ago. Like, it still looks like a very tiny bird. Oh no, Cookie won the 20k. You know what that means. Bye, Red Orbs. Nice to meet you. The funny thing about that, around 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., they have live TV roulette on one of the major channels over there. So yeah, might want to fix that issue for a game that has gambling imagery. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The outrage that some people feel is so wild about some of the weirdest things. Just because it looks like doesn't mean it is. Like, if anything, it would need a higher rating just because the game is super addicting. Like, that should be the problem. It's addicting. Like, super, like, nicotine, caffeine levels of addicting. But in video game form. No, we gotta worry about the fact that it shows poker and jokers and ooh, jacks. Gao. You know, honestly, I don't know which game I prefer to go shiny. I prefer the Fire Red one did it because of me being already at the Elite Four. And that way I can just pick up the Elite Four and Leaf Green and just carry it the rest of the way. But at the same time, it will be kind of cool to go through the rest of the game with a Articuno, like in Leaf Green. Launcher Dev swings at Peggy for a rating at 18 plus because of its evil playing cards. Jokes that he should add microtransactions like EA Sports. Lower the rating to a 3. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he has said, or I say he. I don't actually know what gender the dev is. The dev said that like that's the whole reason why they didn't add microtransactions because they know it's addicting. Yeah, when the dev knows it's addicting, and they don't add microtransactions, that's an A+ dev right there. S+ even, you know? Not taking advantage of what could very easily be the most profitable thing that they ever probably have. In terms of simple, well, it's not simple. There's probably a lot of coding behind that game. But like a very simple idea. Dun, 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 dun. I have learned from like listening back at my my recordings that like while I'm talking you can actually hear me spamming these buttons ever so often from like when I'm talking as well as the keyboard. Your sub ran out? Oh no. Oh no, my mod is in ad jail right now. What is it? GBJ, is that what people call it? I don't know, Cell. Looks like you might just have to pay me. You know, that's one thing I don't understand. Why don't mods have have no ads? It's wild that like the people that are most in charge of your chat when you're not really paying attention have ads. Like, it's so odd. Mods keep me in check? What do you mean? This ain't a democracy. Keep me in check. I rule this kingdom. This very small, frail kingdom. There are no checks. There are no balances. Mods are technically my babysitter. Wow. If they're supposed to be my babysitter, I chose the wrong people to mod. All but one is younger than me, and the one that's older than me is only by 3 months. Babysitting. More like we're all sitting as babies. Saki, my mod's better. Fear me. They should fear that I'll strip them of power. They're my friends, but they should fear me. Because they know that if I giveth, I can taketh away. But then I'll never hear the end of it in the DMs, and then I gotta remod them anyway, so it's just like, who's really winning? But Saki, how are you doing today? Oh wait, if my mods are here to watch me, does that mean they have to feed me too? You hear that, Sai? You should be feeding me. Oh, rip Saki. Back to the. I told you, you gotta be doing my gacha pulls, not gambling. Bro, you had some luck this past week. Very, very jelly over here on your TCG pocket pulls. You're good? Glad to hear it. Will you be doing the funny twitching later today, Saki? Or is like today when your day's off? I don't actually know what your schedule is. You're not lucky enough to get but you want the full art, but you keep getting the immersive, the IRs. Yeah. I think the last IR I got was Palkia. You don't even know you're on schedule? You just stream when you want to? Is that what goes on? Well, when's the next time you're feeling up to it? You might stream at 6 p.m. EST. Oh, you're an Eastern like baby like me? You got some news? Good news, I hope. I mean, you can tell a secret here. This stream doesn't go up for another like 6 weeks, 4 weeks. I lied, not 6 weeks, 4 weeks. We won't tell. Sure, Coke is here, but he won't tell. I don't think so. We love a good story and secret here. Well, uh-huh. I'm like leaning closer to the microphone. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. It's more promoting a brand? Oh. Uh-oh. A good uh-oh. Uh-oh. Honestly, I don't mind if you do want to talk about it. It doesn't bother me. It's when it's unsolicited that it does bother me, but I mean, I'm kind of provoking you to talk about it if you want to. Uh-oh. Brand promotion. Let's go, Saki. Gonna start getting them VTuber bucks? Yeah, so you're like, hey, you don't think you should in another stream? It's fine by me. Like, truly, you have my permission. You fell asleep? Well, welcome back to the waking lands, Koki. I'll find out more soon. All right. Not a worry. But it does seem like exciting news. So if it's good exciting news, I'm happy for you, Saki. Let's see here. Fishing. In this day and age? With heightened legendary chances? Oh, speaking of legendary. The great white shark. Let's go. That's a big fish. You're going to be eating good for weeks, Whiskers. Koki, aren't you going to be streaming later today? Why are you falling asleep? Yum, 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 yum. Oh, I didn't even talk to it in the right one. A cottony. It's still cute. No stream worky at 4. Ah, poor baby. It's okay, Koki. Koki is worky today. He's gotten 6 timeouts. Well, I think 2 of them were ironic. The other 4 was from the D rolls. Sal, were you here when I introduced the dies? Make it 7. Hit him with a Warren instead. Let's go. Woot. The red-knobbed starfish. A new record. Wow. That is a Bulbasaur, haha. Can't believe Monica did that. Ninja coming in with the spelling error. Oh, that was good. I was laughing so much behind the screen on that one. That was so goofy. No, /warn person and then I think reason. I think is how it works. Articuno Dex card from fishing. We shall take it. Hey, it's not really a water type, but it's a water type from the pond. It makes sense. Also, can we talk about the fact that Articuno is hanging out in a cave called Seafoam? Like, what? Like, yeah, Seafoam Islands. Like, what? Also, islands? We're in a cave. What do you mean? Who else would be there? I don't know. Why'd we call it the Seafoam Islands? Nugget. But also, it said Koki didn't exist. Did you type in Dur Koki correctly? Without the at? Oh, also the raffle. But yeah, whenever it comes to warning, you don't do ats. Because usually ats are for like messages. While the warn function is more like a command. Not a bot command, but like a Twitch command itself. So it doesn't use ats. Sometimes the chatbot doesn't even like ats. Oh, you're telling me that Sal didn't even add like a unique like message? You know what? Warn der Koki executor. Haha. Nice. But yeah, so the rules for the die, Sal. I'm glad I didn't say Porygon. Oh yeah, how your Porygon like despawn on the error. Yeah, that one just sucked. Like that one just hurts. But the Executor one is funny because you were making fun of me about how I just didn't get it. And then there's an Executor right in front of you that despawns. How come you didn't get it? So that one was just kind of like ironic and funny. But no, that Porygon, that one hurt. I felt the pain of that one. Oh, well, my mods aren't immune. Let's see here. That one. So as I was trying to say, the rules of the die, Sal, you kind of found out firsthand. If you roll a nat 1 on a d20, you get a 5-minute timeout. If you roll a nat 20 on a d20, you get 5k red orbs. If you roll a nat 1 on a d100, you get a 10-minute timeout. If you roll 100 on a d100, then you get 20,000 red orbs. Do 100,000 raffle? I can't, but I per my own rules, I gotta do a 10k. Because we hit 4,200. Haha, 420. Oh, rip Sal. Can I get an 07 in chat? Along with a haha. Here, I'll even lead the charge. There you go. Dude, do that. I typed in 07. What? Whoops. Hi, Koki Char. Can you believe that like Freshie thinks that I do that? Like that, sorry, that is pre-recorded? like every time it's pre-recorded. What a wild thing to say. But I'm kind of honored, like it's yeah, it's pre-recorded. But like I'm honored. It means I'm good at doing a voice on repetition. Add a shiny sound. Shiny sound. Jesus. Add a shiny sound redeem. It'd be funny. Oh god, especially during this kind of a hunt where like I'm having to pay attention. Oh no. That'd be brutal. Just random points in time. You'd have to find a way to time it though. Because the redeem has like a for you guys it has like a couple second delay. For me it's instant, so. You'd win. Yo guys, look, it's 4/20/20. I mean, I guess I could. I'd have to find like the shine sound for it. But I could. Bro, whenever you're timed out for like 5 minutes, or even 10 minutes, it feels so long. It feels like you've been thrown in a corner. Beep, boop, bop. I need you to play that song that goes beep, boop, boop, bop. He's a robot. 11 seconds. Would you set a timer for him? 11 seconds and dinner will be done. Perfectly cooked Sal. I need to find a way to get like a bot that appears on screen with like a countdown timer every single time that like somebody gets muted. It just adds a new one onto the screen. A timer for shiny sound. Like, where would I even like? I would have to find just this like the sprite sound, the shine sound, shine sprite sound. Like without like the backing audio, which is a little hard to do. You have to like isolate the audio. I mean, I'm sure someone has, and I just haven't looked for it. Which is true, I haven't looked for it. Is that the exact video? If I click that and get hit with the root sandstorm, I won't be upset. All right. When we get to 43, I'll add it. I'll have to download the video though. Oh, whoop. You're back? Well, welcome back. You came back just at the perfect time. Let's see here. You had autoplay? He broke his die whenever he threw the end one. The end one. What? The nat one. Yeah, nice. You rolled a 4 on your 20. All right, so I got the sound for it now. I'm gonna go to Twitter. Yo, Saki, congrats on winning the full 15K. Not even a crumb for anyone else. Anyway, autoplay was on. What you hear is, my family demands I marry my dad's best friend's son. Anyway, down here in the deep south, I make sure that my cousin is set up with the finest nephew. Make sure the sound is correct. Yeah, it is. All right. They played a cool Kanto, however you want to say it, Wild Battle version for you. Oh, I didn't have autoplay on. I didn't get anything fancy. The video ended. Let's see here. View rewards. This. Oh yeah, I'd have to add it and then add an alert for it. Oh, you know what? No. I don't have to add an alert for it. I can just add the sound. Well, I guess that could be the sound. Why is the game audio freaking out? Do you guys just like getting muted? Is that what you like to do with those die? Do you just like to get muted? You trust your D&D dice rolling? We'll do that one just because it's funny. Sorry, I'm trying to add the thing. Why is add a timeout redeem while I'm at it? Why? I think timeout redeems are funny, but why? Like, why actually like redeem them? Why is it capitalist? 2 1s doesn't count. Koki, why do you like being timed out? Do you like being treated like a bad boy? I don't know why I'm talking like that. There it is. See what happens whenever you roll your die good and not shatter it on the planes of existence. No, don't. I am not reading that. Oh, Saki sneaking at the very end. Will she take it? No. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this with you. You guys are lucky I'm fast at typing. Could you imagine how... Why did that one fire would not work? Could you imagine how, like, slow those would come along? Wait, did it remove you as mod? That's funny. Alright, I'm about to think of a different punishment for you. Because I can't have to keep remodding you. Guys, please, I can't. To a grinding halt. Another more shiny. my money. Nice, Saki. And like that, I think you're in 6th. You're in 6th or 7th, I believe. It showed you as mod, but I couldn't do anything. I eventually saw that your name didn't have the sword beside it. I was wondering why Saki kept saying that, and then I realized. You lost your sword. Your sword. Alright, let me add this shiny real quick. YouTube will be back in just a moment. Hi YouTube, welcome back. The games are in a different order, so don't mind that. But we got the funny shiny alert now going. Oh yeah, I guess with the sound alerts, it would make it so that way I don't get alerted to the sound, right? Because like I can see the activity feed to the left, and anytime you do those redeems, I'm able to see it. So I guess I could change that. Though it's probably gonna take me a minute to get sound alerts set up since I haven't used it before. But oh well. But yeah, so YouTube, and I guess Twitch as well. If you happen to not be paying attention and you hear that without me reacting, it probably means I've been duped. Or you've been duped, I don't know. Maybe I will react at some point in time without realizing it's not there. But it's kind of hard to tell these Articunos anyway. I wonder who would be the first person to actually get me with it. Too late. It does have a minute cooldown because I don't want just absolute spamming of it though. Count that. What do you mean count that? To be fair, it's kind of hard to time it on a Pokemon like this. It would be kind of funny though, if like you guys just kept redeeming it at the wrong point in time to desensitize me to the noise and then it happens on screen without me realizing it. Like, yeah. Nice try, guys, and that reset. It's just like, I could see that realistically happening at some point in time. Even though I do kind of pay attention to what's going on the screen, like with the game, I could very realistically fall for that. You've Pavloved me into not respecting the shiny sprite sound. Koki, why? Granted, I haven't really heard much of the shine sprite noise because of the fact that I haven't done too many like random encounters and encountering conveniently in the game in which the sound is playing. You think there's a limit to how many point redeems you can have in one like channel? Just start numbering them, just 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, it would be such a good idea to like make a bot that every time like you redeem a very specific like point redeem, it would increase the total amount of like gold orbs needed to use it again by 1, like each time, and with no cooldown. Rip Saki, I'm sorry for your loss. But like it'd be interesting to see how like high up you got it to go. but I don't know how I would get the coding for that to work. Not unless I like manually did it every time. Guys, you can't just keep using your 700 points like this so willy-nilly. You gotta do it like goodly. It's gonna be a hard thing to time. With how fast I go through these resets. You have infinite points? I guess that is true. Like a soft infinite points, but still. You know what? Maybe I will do that. You know, I think it'd be a funny idea. I'd have to like open up on my phone though. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't look at the screen. I'm like trying to get the yeah, it just opens my app, man. I hate that. Uh-huh. It just appears shiny in the overworld. How dare I stop? Listen, I told you I was trying to do it on my phone. I was trying to add the thing I was talking about, like where it increments every time you guys like redeem it. I would need to like add a I'd need to add like a small cooldown so that way I could increment every time. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Saki. How dare you stop, Mr. Shiny Hunter? Let me do it this way. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm gonna need like a minute on that one as well. All right, I added it in. It is called +1. And every time you redeem it, I'm going to increase its cost by 1 if it'll let me. Like do it that quickly. All right. It has a minute cooldown so that way I can navigate my phone screen to it every time. So now I have like split attention again. All right, so now it's at a cost of 2. The thing about this though is, like I said, it has a minute cooldown so that way I have time to increment. But yeah, guys, let's see how high we can make this go. I also have another raffle. You were late. Hi, Kai. Char. How you doing, buddy? You're late. So read the description of the shiny surprise. Come on. You guys make this so hard to like focus. I'm hitting A instead of B. He was just seeing what it did. It did the thing that you kind of wanted it to do, you know, the shiny luck sound. But I made it funnier. I also added a new redeem. that it just increments the cost of the redeem by 1. That was pretty close. However, you overlapped it with the sound of the Articuno. Yeah, hi Kai, how you doing today? Are you ready for Strem later tonight? And how's Rooney holding up? I gotta tell you, I'm gonna play my own demise here. If you can happen to like plan it properly, but if you can somehow manage to do the redeem and have me look down at my phone and then get the shiny one at the right timing, that'd be impressive. Yeah, it should be at 4 now. Yeah. You getting ready for the family thing? Gotcha. Is it like a fun little, like, you guys going out to a nice little funny diner or something like that? Yeah, lunch. Let's go. So I'm guessing it's Rooney's family. Because I don't think you traveled back to the East Coast again, right? Her brother's family isn't coming. They got the run on Vega. Ah. Man. Hate it. You traveled to the East Coast with your whole streaming register stream tonight? Hey, look, hey, I don't know what you do in your free time. Maybe you send it over for giggles. Who am I to blame? That's so cool of you. I'm the goober. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm hunting like a true red-blooded American. 4 screens at the same time with scuff, mind you. You're all goofy goober. You know what? Nah, you all have 100% on the goober scale. You're all goofy goobers. But the real question is, how beefy are you? Nice, Saki, you're in 4th. I wouldn't suggest gambling all. You know what happened last time you gambled all, right? Now you permanently scarred your entire point system. Well, time to duel somebody for 1 orb. Nice, Koki. If you don't get Bulba by Monday, you'll be adding another screen, you think? Alright. You might have to mess with your layout a little bit. Which is why whenever... I was initially setting this up, like, I didn't think about it at first, like, with the multiple screens. I don't even think I had the border on in the early ones. Like, whenever it came to that, because I had to keep readjusting it because I kept adding screens. You do have that already? Let's go. Yeah, you need to speed these up, yeah. What, so, like, I know that you have... Oh, from Black, oh yeah, you're right, from Black and White. Right. Sorry, my brain. What? What didn't you tell me? Oh, raffle. Your bestie found your Game Boy SP and Emerald. Let's go! It's still, I mean, I had hoped that it was still floating around. But that's awesome. Hopefully it's not reset. Well, I guess they probably checked that when they found it. You won't get it until September. Why could they just ship it to you? Your Game Boy died when your parents' house burned down? Maybe it's just in the ashes, like a phoenix. You don't trust USPS? Fair. Send it via carrier pigeon. That's a reliable source of transportation, right? Your parents are coming to visit on Labor Day weekend? Ah, gotcha. You know, speaking of your parents... You remember having a Game Boy and playing Pokemon Gold without turning off the game? Ooh. Ooh. Dude, I've... A little late. Or early. Because game battery was going down? Oh, yeah. I feel that way with a Yu-Gi-Oh game that I have. Its battery's been dead for a long time, and I don't feel like changing it out. Whoops. But that's really cool, Kai. I'm really happy for you, actually. That's awesome. But pick a number, 1 or 2. 3. You made it to red, though? Aw, nice. And beat him. Nice. Nice gamble all, loser. So Cat, my cat, because a face cat was in here earlier. She, for some reason, decided she didn't want to, like, delete the save that she has, because she thought she could save when she started a new game on Diamond, I believe is what it was. And so she was playing through, like, most of the game without being able to save, and just the only thing that's keeping that save alive is her DS not dying. Like, bruh. It's wild, like, how far she got into that without, like, saving at all. And she wasn't even worried about it either. Like, yeah, just another Tuesday where I don't save my game. You're so happy that your Emerald is safe? Same. Like, whenever you get that, you need to just have a stream. In my opinion. You need to just have a stream where you just showcase that. Or like, somehow, some way. Because I would love to see, like, the different things you've done in that game, haven't done, and just general things in that game. It would be super, super cool. Well, about that? Uh-huh. What about it? It's their save? Do it anyway. See, see what they have on there before you completely erase their life off that game. Need to be Chimera anyway. Just PK hex it and just change the name to Kai and they'll never know. Okay, increment, yep. What? 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 I didn't do anything. Last time I checked, that's perfectly normal. Look, you gotta do it for content, Kai. Like you gotta have the pog face and be like, I found my old emerald. Like, look, I found it, pog face. Look at this shiny Rayquaza that I don't have. I'm an old emerald? Well, here's the thing. My birthstone is an emerald, so you are indeed correct. I am an old emerald. Just hack the whole deck shiny. Exactly, just pog face and everything. And then reset the game. Just like could you imagine? just like PK hexing it in, like the whole dex is shiny, and they'd be like, well, let's do it again, and then hitting new game and erasing the file. What's a birthstone? It's kind of like the horoscope thing, where it's just like a gemstone is assigned to you at birth, and the people who were born in a particular month have a certain gemstone or birthstone. What's yours? When's your birthday? Again? Yours is Rose. You're leaving? All right, bye. Tourmaline? I don't know. I don't know. It's our month? I don't know what you're talking about, Kai. I'm the only one born in May. I know you're talking about Kat. You're talking about August. Yeah, yours is the stupid the peridot. Yeah, the pea colored gemstone. It's cool though? No, it ain't. It's a yellowish green color. What do you mean? Kidney stone. That's a good one. The ruby stone from Ocarina of Time when you were a kid. You're a sapphire? Oh, we got a high class person walking over here. I guess that can be expected from a person named Lord Whiskers. You were typing out a duel? What? Wow. You Googled it. Hey, look, I was right. I randomly said Ruby and I got it right. Let's go. I think that earns me a gifted sub. Your birthday is on a day. I mean, if you're a sapphire, it kind of narrows down the month. What even is a sapphire? Birthstones. I just gotta go to Etsy to see the chart. Oh. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Whiskers, I need to let you know something very important. All right? Your birthday, right? 9/11 is the same birthday as Sal. The same day. You two are my twin towers. Yeah, what's up, Kai? Hi. Hi. Yeah, what's up, Saki? You appreciate me, by the way? Aw, I appreciate you too. All of you Papagas. All of you amazing people. Squid. Why? Why won't they find my body, Saki? Why is that? Shut up, Virgil. Why is that, Saki? If it's buyback, you need it. What do you need it for? It's taxidermy. I've always wanted to have a stuffed arm on my mantle. Oh no, Coke's gonna turn me into a plush. Yo, Kai just absolutely stealing all that 15K. You're the GOAT, but sometimes. But like, you're not a GOAT, you're a human. All right. But yeah, Saki, what do you mean by that? Why is my body not gonna be found, huh? Huh? Why is that? Huh? I need to know for research purposes. The chat is going livid. You know, it makes it look like you're shooting a hostage, right? That goes against being nice. Message sent. I don't know what you're talking about. What message? All I'm seeing is a bunch of Coke is shotgun shooting and uppies emote. You learned that from Counter-Strike? Yo, the way that Pikachu is strafe jumping, shooting, like head, or what's the word? Too early. How dare I stop? Don't do it again. But Koki, what did I do? What did I? It's not even my emote. What did I do? I feel like the fox represents me better than the weird snowman thing that is. Bear, like white bear, snowman, snowman. I didn't pre-order Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. No, it doesn't have Bam Margera in it. That's why. If it had a Bam Margera, it would have been instantly in, like, out of my wallet and straight in my hands. It has Doomslayer, but it's not Bam Margera. Nah. I don't know, is Isabel gonna be sitting on his shoulder? Bam Margera's too fat to board. Oh man. I apparently haven't seen some of the custom characters. You know what? No, Kai, I will not let you in. Those bars are there for a reason. Suffer. Dave Mira freestyle BMX. Dear Lord. What a pull, Koki. What a pull. Oh boy. Kai, you just want to be handcuffed to the bars, don't you? Don't lie to me. How scandalous. Slightly too late. Wait, why am I a cop? I'm a security guard. Not a cop. I don't have handcuffs. I got zip ties. Now I sound like a burglar. Stop. You're under zip tied. Do I have a taser? Spelled like that? No. Do I have a baton? It's called these hands. That's my baton. That's my weapon, my guns. You're scared? Be very scared. Be very scared. What? Don't underestimate people who like dark romance. I don't. You should be afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them, but I don't underestimate them. I may have even been molded by one, if you may. You are the taser. Spelled that way? Alright. Spelled with a funny Z. Uh-oh. Saki trying to hit Whiskers with the bonk machine of a duel. Now they're being crazy again in chat. You're so talkative. Thank you. Not only are you entertaining me, you're entertaining yourselves. Oof, Saki won the duel. By the way, Kai, whenever you go out with your family to the, like, lunch, can you, like, bring me back something, please? I'd appreciate it. Sushi? Absolutely, bring me back some. What? How dare? How dare you? If you're not gonna bring back some for me, at least bring back some for Kat. She absolutely adores sushi. You never had sushi? That's fine. All right, wait, hold on a second. No. Kai, you can't say excuse you. You can't say that. No. No. Bring a Tano pizza. I still want to try one of those. Like, yeah, you can say excuse you about, like, any kind of shellfish or, like, any kind of seafood, but granted, sushi is seafood, but, like, that's a different kind. I wouldn't say you're allowed to say excuse you. Maybe if you were, like, from, like, one of the Asian countries, sure. But no, you're being offended for all sushi enjoyers. What if I never had sushi? What then? I mean, I'd be disappointed in myself if I didn't ever have sushi. Sushi's so good. The next Pokemon card you fish up is one you're going to name. Interesting. You never... Oh, yeah, I forgot you never had a burger. I forgot about that. Forget anything for our month. Oh, boy. Saki, at least before you know, take me out back and, like, lay me to rest in a bed full of flowers, can I at least give you a burger? 5 months away till you have to deal with it again? I will refuse to deal with it this time. You know what? I'm standing... What? I'm putting my foot down. August has been rescinded. There will be no August this year. There is no 8th month this year. We're going straight from July to September. What place has the best burger? It depends. It depends on the type of burger you want to go for. You're leaving soon, but Kai, you should stay with me. I need you. If you win, you're going to gamble off. You lose, you're going to keep him. All right. I don't think you should, but that's just my opinion. This guy struggles with shiny hunts, huh? Wow. I think this is retribution for that super early Rayquaza. Cheeseburger? Like just like a standard one? A standard cheeseburger, Applebee's. Applebee's has some pretty bomb, just standard cheeseburgers. Hey, Kai won. Not only with shiny hunts. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, standard to start off with. Yeah, I get that. You'd kind of need to graduate to like smash burgers. But yeah, Applebee's has some pretty good standard cheeseburgers. Red Robin is 60. Yes, Red Robin is pretty good too. I mean, like, truly. By the way, you can't name Magikarp. Sal already has both Magikarp and Gyarados. One of these days, Saki, you'll get it. So like, whenever it comes to like burgers, like good burgers, fast food ones like McDonald's or Burger King and stuff like that, they're not that good. They're like for like just, you know, quick, cheap. You want some meat. Arby's, the place with the meats, doesn't serve burgers, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, just good standard burger. Red Robin if there's one nearby, or an Applebee's. I didn't even think about Red Robin though. But Red Robin does tout themselves as having some, like, I think some other commercials just tout them having like great burgers. Don't stop, dummy. Look, you got to pay attention. It. Sometimes I gotta stop for a moment, you know. Gotta read chat and stuff like that, you know. That was actually pretty close. It would have worked for the top right one if I had the audio on that one. This over here called Codfather does a lovely burger. Codfather, and they don't serve like exclusively like seafood, like fish. What? What do you mean? It's a chip shop. They do all sorts. Interesting. Okay. Still, though, Codfather is an interesting name for things that do burgers. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, dear. What is it, Whiskers? You got a good night? Alright. Have a good night, Koki. Sleep well and hope work goes well. And sleep well at work. You know, the whole shebang. Remember, I'll have you in my heart. And you know what? Here, here, take a nap. I got the knife, but don't worry about it. 14-hour shift, poggers? Oof. You're leaving too to go eat sushi. Not gonna bring me back any meanie. Have fun, Kai. Give your family, what? Give the family my regards, and you know, say hi to Rooney for me. Thank you, Sal, for doing the shoutouts like that. Like a boycott cookie, you'll be in my heart. Inject them straight into my veins. Oh boy. We've already done 1,000 checks today, by the way, because we started at 3,600. You're gonna fall asleep to my pretty voice? Don't say that. Don't say my voice. My voice is far from pretty. Granted, I don't really like my voice too much. I feel like I sound like one of those like whiny or nasally podcasters. Check myself. All right. Hi, Sal Char. There. No one entered the raffle. How could you? That raffle was specially designed for all of you. So I believe the bottom right one is the one with the audio. You're playing games? What do you mean? What game is more what game is more important than this? Constant resetting over the same thing until a different colored Pokemon shows up. What could be more entertaining? You're also getting pretty tired? Yeah, I'm probably gonna hit the snooze here soon as well. You're customizing your character? What, are you playing Sims or like Monster Hunter Wilds? Oh yeah, another raffle. I think we'll probably another game, just something unrelated. I think when we hit 5K, we'll probably wrap up there. 5K seems like a good number to get to. 1,400 checks, however long that happens to take. I mean, I know we'd be further along if I didn't like stop to do the redeems and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe with a little bit of downtime before I actually like truly start needing to sleep, I'll try and look into sound alerts. Alright, so Whisker, you said the next Pokemon card, right? That's not a Pokemon card. Keep going until you get one. Saki win the raffle. Every time I say your name, Saki, I feel like I'm so close to saying sake, like the drink, every time I say your name. And now you're not getting them, of course, right? Like, it's just... The soft rolling in with the K makes me think of sake every time I keep saying the word sake. I don't know, maybe you're just that smooth, you know? You're a smooth operator. You got... Saki got a magic up this time. Carp. But, yeah, Saki, ever consider that? Maybe you're just that smooth. That's why I every time I, try to say your name, it just comes out like sake. Your aunt is home? Alright, bye. Have a good time. The flying fish. I don't know. You say... said your aunt is home. You said bye-bye. I don't know. You leaving? You staying? You coming or going? By the way, no matter how long someone stays here, thank you so much for vibing and hanging out with me. It means a lot. Yeah, if you're on the YouTube side of things, thank you for watching, even if it is only for like a couple minutes. Those couple minutes actually make a lot of difference on if people actually will come to the channel or not. Speaking of which, of YouTube, Shinobi, like, was a little bit more popular than I thought it was going to be. Like, of my recent, like, 2 weeks of videos that I've posted, the Shinobi videos have the most views. Which isn't much, mind you, don't get me wrong. But, like, they have more views than I expected them to be. They were more popular than all of Chrono Trigger. Nice job, Whiskers. Pushing that lead forward. But we still need to see what the next Pokemon you're going to name is. Potentially. Kyrulius is still such a really cool name for an Articuno. But he's not a Sea King. Well, we said Pokemon card, so... Okay, I guess you're naming Kakuna. From Viridian Forest. Kakuna. What a Pokemon you're gonna have to name. The middle stage between a Weedle and a Beedrill. In the wild, it only knows how to harden. Prevent itself from being eaten by birds. So that way it can perform its metamorphosis into a wasp. You know, the bee that everybody likes. The middle child, exactly. Is that what you really want to name it if you win? Pokemon? Isn't that that feels like a name for one of the EVs? Like in Pokemon Go, if you named an Eevee a certain name, this only worked once. If you named an Eevee a certain name and then evolved it, it would guarantee which evolution you got. And Kokomo feels like one of those names. I mean, I could open. I feel like I have those. Let me actually open up Pokemon Go. I haven't opened it up in like forever, so I probably have to update it. Yeah, a new version of Pokemon Go. Yeah, I kind of figured such. I haven't. Yeah, it's fine. Beach Boys song plus it fits. You know what's not fitting? The fact that no one's joining the raffle. How are you supposed to get points if you don't join the raffles? No, don't try Google Plus or whatever it's called for free. But you are considering it, Whiskers. All right. Middle child with no space. How many letters are you allowed to fit in the names? I didn't actually bother to check that. I probably should have whenever I was making Pokemon. All right. All right, so Pokemon Go is slow but surely opening up. Yeah. It's like, it's been so long since I played the game, it's having to like load the entire area again. Oh, I have an egg that's hatching. I kind of forgot that it tracks your walk distance when you're playing offline. What is that? This has to be a higher or a new. Yeah, it's from Unova. Volibee. I don't know anything about Unova, so start that one. All right. So why are there? All right. Is there an event going on in Pokemon Go as to why I turned the game on and I've been spawn attacked by a bunch of Fuecoco? Like, there are. Hey, let me count these. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 12. I spawned into the game and there are 12 Fuecoco surrounding me. I guess I'll catch one so I at least have it. But like, why are there so many Fuecoco? Alright, have another. Actually, this will be a 15k raffle. I like the new animation that they have for putting Pokemon in the Pokedex, though. It looks really cool. Alright, so before we worry about all the Fuecoco, that's literally everywhere around me. I got on here for a specific reason. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I forgot that. Let's look at the EVs. Oh yeah, it's gonna have to load all the Pokemon again. Let's go by. Going by name's bad. Let's just go by their Pokedex number. I have so many Pikachus. Alright, nothing there. No, rip the 15k. Trying to find it. I keep forgetting how far down EVs are. Yeah, so the EV, Jolteon, Flareon, yeah, Vaporeon. Alright, so moving on into Gen 2. Whoops. Hi, Marie, how are you? So Tomao and Sakura for Umbreon and Espeon. Ooh, we got the green sea turtle. Alright, so now we're in Gen 3. as I try to find... I think Leaf and Glaceon are Gen 3, aren't they? Or are they Gen 4? I think they're Gen 4, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a shiny Groudon on Pokemon Go. Oh, do I not? Huh. I have very few... Gen 4 Pokemon, apparently. Yeah, I'm very surprised that I have a Groudon. I keep thinking I have a shiny Groudon, and I don't know why I have a shiny Groudon. Like, where did I get this? I mean, it says I caught it on Christmas of 2019. I don't know if that has any significance, but there's that. And I think I have one more shiny on here, actually. But I have no idea where it would even be. There's a way to, like, search for these kinds of things, but, like... Oh, okay, never mind. They actually added a search function for looking at shinies. That's cute. I only have one on there, apparently. Maybe it's because I transferred one to home, maybe? I could have swore I had two. Then again, I did play Pokemon Go, like, whenever I... maybe I released it. That would make sense. I knew about shinies back then. I guess I could just check Pokemon Home anyway and see where they came from. Nothing. All right. Here's another raffle. All right, so the shiny Pokemon that I have in there is a Parasect and a Vulpix. I think they're both from PLA. There's no way I released a shiny, right? Maybe I did. I don't know, but I do got the event, I do got the event Melmetal, though. Which is a wild thing to say, a level 100 Melmetal. Oh, Skiddo. It's a good thing that wasn't the next Pokemon you're going to name. That's generations away. Why knife? You're asking why I have a knife instead of why my eye is red? You ever just want to go commando, but, you know, the military kind? Or you just run with a knife? I don't know, I just wanted to change it. I change it every so often for no reason. And it changes, like, the size of the mouth every single time I change it. It's sad that the images don't stay, like, the same size whenever you change them. Because whenever I changed the image for the current goal to Articuno, it was so big. Maybe I should make it a little bit bigger, because look how tiny it is. Then again, Articuno is a pretty big bird whenever its wings are flapping. Ad break, be careful. Make sure to tread your way through the swamps of Advil. Oh. Advil's a medicine. My point still stands. Trudging through Advil. Let's see, where are we at on incrementing? We're at 5. All right. All right, we're at 4,800, guys. Only 200 more. 2% beef? You're just beefing. Nah. Well, what about the ETH? You're just gonna let it go? You're not gonna fight for the Eve? A dragoon. Alright. Not yet. Why did it... Try again. It shouldn't have a cooldown. Even if it did, it'd be like 5 seconds, and you definitely did not hit type that within 5 seconds. Unless you're just permanently stuck as a normal dragoon. Oh, and you gotta get some magic in there. A barbarian. Well, alright. You know, jump, and you're coming down with a giant axe. You know, do I have Druid in that list? I feel like I haven't seen a Druid yet. Trying to go back check, man. I'm just curious. It's let's see here. Oh, interesting. I don't have Druid, like, interestingly enough. What? How is Druid not one of the options I thought of when I was typing this out? Well, it's in there now. But Whiskers, other than middle child for Kakuna, or Kakuna, however you want to say it, what ideas other than middle child would you potentially have? I think middle child's probably the best name for it, to be honest. Also, while we were talking earlier, the message that the booster pack for TCG Pocket was ready, so we'll do a third one now. Once again, gotta add more to the distraction. Alright. So we got Snorunt. Let me check the shinies. Nothing. Alright, so we got Snorunt, Nosepass, Staraptor, Eevee, ooh, and Unknown. We got the full art Unknown. Where like 4 of them are sleeping. Is this, does it still spell out check? Let's see here. C-H-E-C-K. Yeah, it does still spell check. That's cute. It would be funny if just one time they kind of forgot to put the Unknown, like, spelling their name. Or spelling what they're doing there. Yeah, full art of the Unknown. That is new. So I do kind of want an opinion on something, and I'll probably pose it. Another name, Shelterdon. What a weird name. Sounds more like Digimon though? Yeah, it does. So another question I'm gonna kind of pose. So because of the way that Pokemon Go is, like where, you know, you have to do it in like their real world and like it shows where you're at. I think for safety reasons, I won't be showing that for the shiny hunting unless I go like way far away. But then again, how am I going to stream from way far away? So, like, I don't know how I'm going to hunt Meltan and Melmetal on stream. Because they're Pokemon Go exclusive Pokemon. Minus the event one you get for Pokemon Home. So I might... the question I'm going to pose is, would it be fine if that's the one I hunted offline? Because I'd only be able to hunt it once every 3 days, which makes sense. Because I only really stream this once. You would never do that? See some walking about with a selfie stick and the screen on... Yeah. And their screen on screen, like, no, 100% fine. Well, I was going to... So, you can stream... Like... If I was to do it, right? I would take my laptop with me. And I could stream from that.
Looks like cosplaying as a Bulbasaur and saying, I'm a pretty Bulbasaur, worked, huh? Kappa.
Hi, Spy. How are you doing today? And no, I never, no. You said it and they gave it to me, but no. Bulbasaur still doesn't deserve my respect. But thank you for the 1-bit, Spy. Yeah. I mean, like, there technically is a way for me to do it, Whiskers. It's just like I would have to travel away, take my laptop with me, and like just stay in one location. Like at a Pokestop or something like that, so that way I can constantly keep getting rewards from it. So I could do it that way. And going for Meltan and Melmetal is so far away anyway that maybe I'll have a better laptop by then, or for like streaming wise, or maybe like I'll be in a better financial spot to just casually be able to go out further. Granted, stream sniping's still a thing. But, I don't know. Hunting Meltan and Melmetal is also really weird in general anyway. You've seen streamers play Pokemon Go, vlogging, having their phone screen on stream. Like, it's just inviting bad news. True. I mean, true. It really is. Especially like when you're just kind of like talking to yourself, it's kind of obvious you're streaming or vlogging or doing something like that. And people get pretty irate whenever it comes to that in public anyway, so yeah. And like I couldn't go to a friend's house, right? Like I couldn't do that either because then you know where my friend's house is. And so it's just another one of those things, so yeah. Meltan and Melmetal will probably have to be offline hunts. That or I would have to like spoof my location, and that's not... That goes against the terms of service for Pokemon Go. So, yeah, those will probably end up have to be offline hunts. Unless I can figure something else to do about that. It just farms up a whole bunch of like materials and then goes out into the woods or something to hunt. I don't know how I'm going to have an internet signal way out in the woods, but I'll figure it out. Yeah. Probably have to go like way out of the way in order to do that. But once again, Meltan and Melmetal is so weird. Because, like, you have to transfer a Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home to get the, mysterious box, which I already have. And then you got to open that box, and then for 60 minutes, Meltan spawns around you. And so, like, even if I was to stream this, right, it would only last an hour. And then I could open the box again in, say, I can't open the box again at minimum for 3 days. So it would literally have to, it would be just an hour stream, and I don't want just an hour stream if I can help it. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a thing, right, where Oh, you know what? I do have an idea, but it would be a little goofy. Like, I start a new account on not my phone, but like I start a new account. Spoof is the location, and then hunt it on there, so that way I can have it for stream, while also hunting it on my actual game, so that way I can transfer it to home. That could be an option. Though I wonder how long I would have to like make a new Pokemon Home account. I wonder how long that would last before Niantic shut that account down for spoofing. Granted, at that point of me shiny hunting, there'd probably be more people here. There'd probably be bad actors who would just report the account. So who knows how well that actually worked. Yeah, Whiskers, I'll probably just take your opinion and just do it offline. Just for safety reasons. Seems like a lot of work for something nobody would mind me doing offline. Yeah. Yeah. But to be fair, to the hard work thing for something, I'm doing I'm doing the Jirachi hunt via the bonus disc. I'm doing a authentic Sinesti. I'm doing I'm doing 4 eggs of Manaphy. Like it's there's a lot of things that I'm doing that I probably don't need to do, but I want to do it because I can. Masochist a little bit. When it comes to like video game challenges, I really am, and I don't know why it's that way. But that is indeed the case. I don't know. That's such a like a distant thought, but it's just like I kind of want to have like a plan in motion even for like years down the line for whenever we do get there. Oh, also, I'm also doing the Why Not hunt on Mirage Island. And I have to do the, this one's also kind of stupid, though. Like, I'm going to be doing, more than likely, it's not a guaranteed thing, obviously, at this point. But Munchlax is a Gen 4 Pokemon, right? Yeah, Generation 4. So, like, one of my ideas for potentially hunting Munchlax is to do the honey trees. But I've also been thinking about something as well in regards to, like, hunting whenever it comes specifically to eggs. Like, it becomes a little bit muddy with one Pokemon. But I have been thinking about potentially doing the whole thing where it's like, I can't shiny hunt a version of a Pokemon unless I'm breeding with that version of a Pokemon. So, like, for example, if I'm hunting Vespiquen, right, I can't breed with a Coombi. I have to use a Vespiquen. And I can't just breed a Vespiquen to get the Coombi if I don't have it already. So, like, I've been kind of toying with that in my mind for a little bit as well. Why would I make this more harder than it already is? I don't know. I've been toying with that idea in my head, and I don't know if I'm going to go through with that. For Gen 2, it would make a lot of sense to do it that way because of the 1 in 64 eggs with the glitch Ditto thing. Or not glitch, but like bug. So, I mean, if I was to do something like that, where I have to hunt the Pokemon using the Pokemon to breed with, it might be a case where I only do that in Gen 2. Because Gen 2 is not going to be hard. There's going to be, what, 12, 13 hunts? Maybe a little bit more in that game, where I'm going to be doing full odds the entire time. Like Lugia, Ho-Oh, like Suicune, Entei, Raikou, however you want to say it. Like all of them. The Ditto itself has to be full odds shiny hunt. But like an overwhelming majority of the Pokemon will just be eggs, and so I'm just trying to think of like a way to make it a little bit more difficult. Even though it really wouldn't be. Though I wonder how many Pokemon like you can only get by breeding. Like if the only way to get a Bonsly, for example, was to breed with a Sudowoodo, then that would be where like the water gets muddy. Or in the hey, look, you got Venusaur EX again. Or in the case of Manaphy. Manaphy doesn't give more Manaphy, it gives a Fiona. So it might get a little bit weird for those. So I think I'll probably just stick with that idea for Gen 2. But we'll see when we get there in 4 years. If even. 3 Pokemon in a year, man. You love to see it. Actually, no, hey, let's do some quick math real quick. Let me grab the calculator. So there's 1,025. This is assuming they were all shiny. A good plan for 2030, exactly. At the rate that we went, 3 shinies, right? 3 shinies a year. It would take 341 and 3/4, or sorry, 2/3 years to do this. How ridiculous that is. At the rate we're going. 3 shinies a year. Bruh. These static hunts are brutal. But once again, on the bright side, the thing about random encounters with the grass is that, I mean, if I'm missing a Weedle, and I'm hunting, say, a Kakuna, and Weedle, like, shines, then cool. I now have a shiny Weedle. Like, even though that wasn't the specific hunt, I still got it. Technically, it'll be a phase. But I digress. I think phases are a thing that only happens with a random encounter like things. Like 2 static different mons, like with Bulbasaur and Snorlax. I don't think that counts as a phase. If it does, that means I phased twice with Bulbasaur. But I didn't reset the entire counter, so. I don't know, I kind of like the purity of full resetting. Or like just checks in general. I know that some people, whenever they're doing shiny hunts, they'll only increment when they see that specific Pokemon, but that feels like it's kind of like not in the spirit of checks whenever it comes to random encounters. So, I don't know. A lot of this is play by ear whenever it comes to like the future problems I'm going to run into. Like breeding. Breeding is going to be fun later whenever we get to, what, 4 Island, I think is where it's at? By the way, we have 20 more checks until we wrap up for the day. There's also a raffle out for another 35 seconds or so. I don't know. I think a lot about the future of how this challenge is gonna go, because it's gonna be hard and it's gonna take forever. And I hope you'll be along for the journey the entire time. Hey, a Frogadier. You almost got the most annoying card in TCG Pocket with a Greninja, just water shuriking everything. I know people complain about the Celebi EX all the time in TCG Pocket, but like, man, when that Froakie eventually becomes a Greninja, it is brutal, especially if you get a second one out. 40 damage per turn. Chip damage decks are probably the decks I hate the most. I can deal with the Mewtwo EX, I can deal with the Celebi EX, I can deal with it all. But man, those chip damage decks suck. Not seen the recent meta, but yeah, that was a nasty combo. Bruh, the chip damage is crazy. Like some of the ones that people are playing. Because like, you gotta think. You have the Rocky Helm doing 20. You have, say, Darkrai, no shiny. That's the end, by the way. You have Darkrai, where every time you put a Dark Energy on it, it does 20. Then you have Greninja with its Water Shuriken ability doing 20. Like, so it's like, it's built upon itself. And recently with Glaceon, right? There's a new Glaceon EX card out that if it's in the active spot, whenever Pokemon checkup happens, which is the ends of turns, the opponent's Pokemon takes 10 damage, kind of like poison. Not to mention the people who also use poison with the, hey, Articuno. Look, there it is. There's a shiny Articuno. But yeah, so chip damage decks are probably the decks I hate the most. They're probably the most annoying because they feel the most like just not engaging in Pokemon battles. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up here today on YouTube and on Twitch. But first, for YouTube, looks like you're the streamer now. Exactly. Name it Kyrulius. But with that, YouTube, be anything's here today. After this episode for you, it should be Resident Evil 7, I think, banned footage, I think is what we're doing tomorrow. But with that, thank you all for coming. I'll bid y'all adieu, and Memento Mori. Have a good one, YouTube.